Namaste everyone. A warm welcome to all of you on this auspicious occasion. It's indeed a blessing to have Puja Swami Chidananda Puri ji, testament to his dedication to spreading Sanatana Dharma and fostering peace and harmony around the world. We are deeply grateful for his willingness to share his wisdom and insights with us. So now, as we embark on this journey, let's start the program with a prayer song. Please join me in welcoming Mausmi and Mansi to the stage.
गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितम् कपित्वजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। करुणामुरलीधारा മനസ്സി നിറയ്ക്കുക കണ്ണ കരുണാമുരളീധാര ഗോകുലമണിയും മണിയും നീയേ ഗോപികാകൃതി നിനവും നീയേ വൃന്ദാരണ്യ പൂക്കളിൽ നിറവും മണവും മധുവും നീയേ കാളിയമർദ്ദക ഞങ്ങളുടെ കൺകളിൽ അമൃതെഴുതൂ നിൻമിഴിയാൽ കരുണാമുരളീധാര ധർമ്മധർമ്മരണങ്ങളിൽ ഞങ്ങളെ കൺമിഴി തെളിയാൻ നീളേ ധർമ്മധർമ്മരണങ്ങളിൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ കൺമിഴി തെളിയാൻ നീളേ നിത്യനിരാമയ ശങ്കുലി പോലെ ഒഴുകാമോ നിൻ സ്മരണ കരുണാമുരളീധാര മനസ്സി നിറയ്ക്കുക കണ്ണ കരുണാമുരളീധാര.
And Mansi, that was so beautiful. Now, we would like to request our esteemed guests to honor Swamiji. With us, we have Dr. Ramesh Jopraji, an internationally recognized cardiologist, cultural entrepreneur, publisher, and community leader. He has long been an active member of the Indian community in the Bay Area. In 1983, he played a pivotal role in establishing the Fremont Hindu Temple. Under his leadership, Federation of Indian Association, FIA, of Northern California has organized mega events touching lives of people in the Bay Area, including the flagship yearly event and Festival of Globe for Silicon Valley. Dr. Jopraji, please come on stage to honor and say a few words.
Namaste, everybody. Good evening. It's indeed a privilege and a great honor for me to be able to welcome Honorable Puja Shri Swamiji, Swami Chidananda Puri ji. You'll be amazed when you hear him out. I heard a lot about him. Now, this is my first opportunity to hear him in person. On behalf of Fremont Hindu Temple, Federation of Indo-Americans, Festival of Globe, Americans for Hindus, India Post, and all our sister organizations, we would like to welcome him. Abhinandan, bahut bahut swagatam, and also want to congratulate Bay Area, Kerala Hindus who have actually changed their name now. It's important, any organization we put together these days, we put the name Hindu in there, because what is happening in the world out there, and we try to just call ourselves Bharatiya or Indian or South Asians or even globalist has not worked for our community. We need to have our identity, and especially our philosophy, our Hindu philosophy, our culture, our civilization, and our values, which are so proud of. And we need to teach our children, our next generations, and they have to become proud Hindus. All of them have to become proud Hindus. It's very, very important. Not only that we want to ourselves cherish it, we want to thrive on it and promote it. And when we going to hear out Swamiji full of this knowledge and how they were going to try to attain that and gain that through him, We are very, very thankful that he's here to impart that, enlighten us, and of course with his knowledge. And especially being a great warrior, it's the need of the hour. As we know, so much violence, so much chaos, and so much aggression from those evil forces, which is happening all over the world. And now it's not only just Middle East and Ukraine and other places, but it's been happening, of course, in Bharat for a long, long time, all these years. And now it's spreading out in Europe, even in America. We're seeing it in the universities, we're seeing it on the streets, all over. So the need of the hours is that we get together, we get the strength, and with our philosophy, our civilization, our peace-loving culture, that we can take care of some of these things. We can empower the communities out there, not only just our community, but the community at large. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, the whole world is a family. Loka Smasta Sukhno Bhavantu. We want to make sure everybody, we can impart this prosperity, happiness to everybody out there. So once again, Swamiji, Abhinandan, Pranam, and we're looking forward to your pravachan today. Dhanyavad.
Thank you. Thank you, Jyotaji. We also have with us Sujata Joshi ji, who's the Executive Director of HSS California and a Senior Director at Cisco. Sujata ji, please do come on stage to honor Swamiji and say a few words.
So, welcome Swamiji to Bay Area. We are looking forward to your great speech. The whole, as all of you are aware, there is a paradigm shift in US. US has been traditionally a melting pot where a lot of cultures kind of were melting, but there is a paradigm shift now. It is becoming a salad bowl. Salad bowl is where individuals keep their individual characteristics. So it's very important for all Hindus who are here and everywhere in US, understand this paradigm shift and make sure that they keep their identity. It is the need of the hour to learn from Pujya Swamiji about the intellectual Kshatriya and take this forward and make sure that our presence is felt in this country. We are doing a lot of service. We are doing a lot of selfless service in this community, but at the same time, we have to be proud of our heritage and take it forward. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Sujata ji. So here's the agenda for today. To begin with, we are going to play a short video presentation about Advaithashramam. Following this, Swamiji will grace us with his enlightening words. We'll conclude with an interactive Q&A session. Feel free to ask your questions directly to Swamiji or pen them down on the note cards and pass them to the volunteers.
Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om. today we are here and I think we can have a discussion or an interactive session more than a discourse. A one-man speech, it will not do that much good. Instead of that, you can ask whatever questions you have or doubts you have. And if I know the answer, I will reply, or otherwise I will say, I don't know. But to begin with, let us have a small introduction. In the Vedas, Veda is the very base or very substratum on which the whole edifice of Sanatana Dharma is built. The Veda, that too in the Rigveda Samhita, in the first part of Rigveda, there is a small piece of mantra which says Krinwanto Vishyamarya. Krinwanto Vishyamarya. That means we can make the whole world great. Make the whole world great. See, this is the exhortation of the Vedas, of the Rishis. They could have asked something else, like go to all the countries, defeat the kings there, everywhere make you a kingdom. They could have asked that. Because as a part of Veda itself, as an Upaveda, we have Dhanurveda. And in the Dhanurveda, hundreds of weapons and arms, how to use them, how to build them, all these techniques are elaborated. And see, in the Valmiki Ramayana, Bhagavan Valmiki, while describing Ayodhya and Lanka, give a picture or put a picture in front of us, and in that it is specifically said around the city of Ayodhya, so many Shadagnis were deployed in equal distances. And while describing Lanka, the same description comes. In equal distance, there were many Shadagnis. What is a Shadagni? I don't know. But the meaning is, Shatan Ghnandi iti Shadagni. That type of weapon which can kill more than 100 persons in one blast, it is Shadagni. So in one blast it can kill more than 100 people. That much developed arms and weapons were there with us. And that was as a part of Veda itself. So having all this, our acharyas could have asked, you go here and there and make all world under your rule. Be the king or the emperor of the whole world. But we cannot see that. Nowhere in our Shastras we cannot see that. But we are seeing exhortations like this, Krunnvanto Vishwamaryam, make the whole world great. How is it possible? It is possible only through spreading the wisdom of rishis. Only by teaching. Only by teaching. Spreading the wisdom of rishis. That is the only way to make the whole world great. And in the Smriti, we can see Bharat was Jagat Guru, the teacher of the whole world. Someone may come and say, out of your fanaticism or the feeling of greatness, you are considering that Bharat is Jagat Guru. But proof is there. See, in the beginning part of Manusmriti, we can see Manu narrating different parts of this globe. And in that description comes detailed description of Jambudvipa. Jambudvipa is Asian continent. And then Bharatavarsha. While describing Bharata, Manu says, Edad desha prasutasya sakashadagra janmanaha swam charitram shiksheren prithivyam sarva manavaha. We all must learn this. Edad desha prasutasya sakashadagra janmanaha swam charitram shiksheren prithivyam sarva manavaha. Prithivyam sarva manavaha. All the people, not from Jambudvipa, Asian continent, not from Bharat, but from the whole world, the whole globe. Let them come and sit under the feet of a scholar from Bharat, and learn their own histories. Swam charitram shikshera. Let them learn their history. What is the meaning of this shloka? There is no doubt Bharat was Jagat Guru, the teacher of the whole world. How it was so? Then we have to know that the very name Bharat, it shows that. What is the meaning of Bharatam? Bharatam. In the Paniniya Dhatu Padham, the Dhatu root Bha comes to mean light, effulgence. Bha Deeptau. Such a dhatu is there in the Paniniya Dhatu Padha. So that nation, that culture, which is having the bliss of light, or which gives unto the world the bliss of light, is Bharatam. What is light? Here we are sitting and we have light here. That's why we are seeing. Is it that light? No. Bhagavan Bhashyakara, Shankaracharya says, Sarvesham Shobhamananam Shobhanatama Hi Vidya. Knowledge is the light of lights. It is the real light. So that nation which is having the bliss of knowledge and which gives unto the world the bliss of knowledge is Bharata. Again comes the question how it was possible. Then we have to go a little more deeper and we will realize the holistic approach and that much the depth of different branches of science we had. The all-encompassing nature of our vision regarding knowledge. Just for example, see, if we are going in detail in this subject, we will have to speak for hours and hours. I am not going for that. But see, just for an example, there is no such a differentiation in our Shastras as physical and metaphysical. Nowadays we are dividing like that. Physical science, metaphysical science and all. But in our Shastras we cannot see such differentiations. We accepted all scholars as Maharshis. For example, Badarayana, who wrote in detail about the nature of Ishvara. Badarayana is a Maharshi for us. We call Badarayana Maharshi. And at the same time, we call Charvaka also a Maharshi who negated the existence of Ishvara. We never branded him as atheist and threw him away. But we considered him as a Maharshi. See that greatness? One who is analyzing the real nature of Ishvara and one who is negating Ishvara, both are Maharshis. Huh? And who wrote the Kama Sutra, the greatest treatise of sexology? Not Vatsyayana. It is Vatsyayana Maharshi. We didn't call him sexologist and kept him away. No. We called him a Maharshi. Those seers who taught Ayurveda or Dhanurveda or the science of languages, chemistry, physics, everybody we call the Maharshis. That was the holistic approach we had. And therefore, Bharat was Jagat Guru. Of course, in a what we can call a middle period, when we were under slavery, this position of this exalted position of the Jagat Guru met some faintness. Somehow it was veiled. But now we must remember this mantra with which we started this discussion. We have to make the whole world great again. If we are not recognizing our own duty and responsibility, the future of world is not that much good. There's no doubt in that. Today, morning, I visited our Vedanta Society of San Francisco, California. It was established in 1905 by Trigunatidananda Swamiji, just after Swamiji's, Swami Vivekanandaji's works in the American continent. He sent Turiyanandaji, Trigunatidanandaji and Abhedanandaji for continuing the Hindu works here. And what I saw while going there was so many homeless persons were standing on the side of the road. So many drug addicts moving here and there. They were laughing, they were crying, they were talking to themselves. 3 years back, when I went there, I didn't see such things. And all over the side of road, there were plastic papers. Here and there, pieces of paper and paper boxes were moving and flying. What this shows? A place boasted for cleanliness and orderly life. What is happening? What is happening to the world? I'm not asking what is happening to America. No. What is happening to the world? This is a question we have to put inside. And if we are not trying to address the real problem, then the future of the world is not that much good. Here is our responsibility. Teach the world or transfer the ideas conveyed by great rishis for making real human beings. Yeah. This we have to do. This we must do. You know, in 1893, September 11th September 1893, with a great message, Swamiji started speaking here, Vivekanandaji. His first ever public address was in that meeting on that particular day. It happened in Chicago, as you know, everybody knew. After that, he was the busiest speaker of America. He repeatedly pointed out one thing. You have immense wealth, which we don't have. It is not the present day Bharat. 1893, 94, 95 and 96, those years. We have knowledge, we have wisdom that you don't have. You have money, we don't have. We have wisdom that you don't have. Now an exchange of these two must happen. This exchange, when it happens, will make the whole world great. These was the words repeated by Swamiji in that time. We have to remember that. We have to remember that. In the name of modernism, in the name of liberalism, in the name of this and that, what are the happenings we are seeing here? Last week I heard a boy in a school is a boy for 2 days. Then for three days, he's a girl. Then how should we say he, she or she, he? I don't know. We cannot criticize such things. If we are criticizing, you are not a fit person to live today. So accept them. If we are moving in this stretch, what will happen? Just think. Here is our responsibility. Accept everything as they are and be corrective forces. Show the light of rishis, wisdom of rishis, that will lead the world to a great goal. First of all, we must have a goal in life. If we don't have a goal, what will happen? See? So a pursuit, purushartha. Our rishis taught about this. We must have the concept of purushartha in our life. Purushartha is pursuit. And for what it is? First, we must have happiness. It is not all. From there we have to move to satisfaction. That also is not all. From there we must go to fulfillment. So from happiness to satisfaction, and from satisfaction to fulfillment. That is the path shown by our rishis. How to realize that? What are the techniques? Everything is explained. And see, this dharma, this Sanatana dharma, it naturally transferred these ideas, value systems, and of course, anushtanas, performances, from one generation to another, and it continued till today. Now it is our duty, we must transfer this to our next generations. We are here. So many temples are being constructed or renovated. Many Hindu organizations are working everywhere in the world. And we can see faith-based religion which do not promote the habit of questioning, which repeatedly ask you to believe, are losing their footage. We can see more than 40-45% of the population in America, in Australia, in Europe, everywhere they are saying we are non-religious. We are non-religious. They are declaring openly we are non-religious. So being non-religious never means they are against the inquiry into the reality. Being non-religious never means they are against the inquiry into the reality. This is the space where we have to work. Otherwise the society will become baseless. And if it is becoming baseless, the whole edifice will crumble down. There's no doubt in that. And realize the greatness of our scriptures. All are written in the form of questions and answers. Take the case of Veda. And the summary part of Veda, that is Vedanta. Or explanatory text of Veda, that is Itihasas and Puranas. And of course, Dharma Shastras. All are returned in the form of questions and answers. What does it show? When we have a scientific approach, rational thinking, then only we will promote the habit of questioning. Otherwise, what we will say? Believe what I am teaching you or I am preaching. This is God-given. You must not ask any question. If you are asking, you will reach hell. So you are not supposed to ask. This is not the way adopted by our rishis. They promoted the habit of questioning. We can see the very essence of, or the very summary of Vedas in the teachings of Bhagavan, in the Bhagavad Gita. There, all the yogas he taught. What is the goal and what is the path to that? Everything was taught too. And finally, what Bhagavan says? Bhagavan says to Arjuna, O Arjuna, iti te jnanamakyatam guhyat guhyataram maya vimrishyeta dasheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. O Arjuna, what I have given to you is the very essence of Vedas, and it is to be protected at any cost. Now, what you have to do a critical thinking, a critical evaluation, vimrishya, edadasheshena. You fully analyze this critically. Critically, again and again, I am repeating that. Vimrishya. And do as you like. This is the freedom of thought. This is the freedom of deed. Where there is a logical approach, where there is rational thinking, there only they will allow such freedom, grant such freedom. Remember that. So this treasure we got from our rishis. We are having that. It is our duty to transfer to the next generation. Otherwise, who will carry on these activities? We are building temples, huge temples, gigantic temples we are building. And so many organizations are there working for our society, for the resurgence of dharma. If we are not preparing the next generation, I am not feeling the remaining parts. So it is our duty. How? By showing a model, not by teaching, not by advising, but by showing a model, be a model, role model in front of our children. That is our duty. Don't teach this and that. Don't advise them to do this and that. Be models. I'm going to conclude this. Then after that you can ask whatever question you have. Then we will have an interactive session. Some 3 or 4 years back, actually this happened in Bharat, in Kerala. I went to a place to deliver a lecture. There were many people attended that. And after that lecture, I was walking. Then a mother came running with a small kid, and she asked the child, "You touched the feet of Swami." This child, this kid, he was looking at the feet. What is there special? Nothing is special there. Now because of cold I have put these socks. But it was not the bear, it was. So he looked. I am telling you, touch the feet of Swami. Then, before I could do anything, this mother forcefully caught the child. Then I stopped that mother. Please, you don't do that. Let our children learn noble values from early childhood, Swami. No, if you are doing this, a sannyasi will be the first enemy of that child when he grows. He will feel that much ego hurt now, and as a result, when he hears just the name of sannyasins, he will have some suffocating thoughts within. So we were talking like this, don't do like this. Then one mother came running and prostrated. Seeing that, her child came and touched the feet and prostrated. See, why I am saying this here? You come here and prostrate before me, I am a great man, I am a great sannyasi. No, we are all one, we are equal. But the thing is, don't advise much. Be role models in front of our children. This is a challenge. Can you? Can you be role models? If you can, then there is no problem at all. Remember this, at least this. There are so much to talk, so much to discuss, but instead of continuing a one-way speech, let us have a question and answer session. So you can ask whatever you want, there is no any subject restriction, nothing. Feel free to ask, or without any doubt you can ask your doubts. Yes. And those who want to write on a paper instead of asking directly, that also you can do.
You can come here and ask the question.
Namaste Swamiji. So one question from me. So we spoke about 1893 when we had wisdom, no wealth. And all of us who is sitting here, I would say we have good wealth now. What responsibility we have for society that we should be practicing? What can you tell us? Instead of, is my responsibility just making money and giving it back somewhere? Or do I have some more responsibility towards this society who is sitting here than going out in America?
Very, very
relevant question. The situation or the scenario we are having in this world is not the same as in 1893. It has changed much. Now Bharat is a powerful nation with all sorts of wealth. Economically speaking, it is fifth. And if the present trend goes, within 7 or 8 years, it will reach the fourth. And within 15 years, Bharat will be third, economically, the third position it will occupy. There is no doubt in that. And not simple economic growth, no. Balanced growth, without not much disparities. Equally distributed wealth. Bharat is growing in all fields of life because at present we have a leadership well rooted in the past and with a correct vision of present and future. So, coming to the question specifically, we have to make money. There is no doubt in that. We must have wealth. See, in the Veda itself, when elaborating Grihastha Dharma, our rishis or our Vedas ask, Bhutyaina pramadidavyam, Kushalana pramadidavyam, Bhutyaina pramadidavyam. You must work well and make money. Make wealth. And protect our dharma and society. Kushalana pramadidavya. This must go together. Make wealth and money, protect our society. And after that piece of teaching, Rishi asks us to share with the society. Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya deyam, hriya deyam, shriya deyam, bhiya deyam, samvida deyam. All these mantras comes. You have to share the wealth you have with the society knowingly. Samvidadeyam, knowing the need. So both these must go abreast. We must make, we must share. And along with that, understand that the wealth is not the financial or the fiscal wealth. So many types of wealth we have. Knowledge. And of course, physical wealth also. Simply having physical wealth will not make us wealthy people. Immense wealth we have, but if there is no wisdom or knowledge or power, what will be the condition? So there must be a balance of all this. Maha-Shakti, Maha-Lakshmi and Maha-Saraswati. These three must come together. We must have Shakti, power, all sorts of power, military power, physical power, and wealth, Mahalakshmi, and Saraswati, the power of knowledge. All this must be unified. So we have to work for this. We have to work for this. And we are now sitting in America. Let me ask one thing. Many of you are working in the IT sector, in the field of information technology. You may be part of academia. You may be part of media. But however you are in America, see, all the great treasures of rishis, we know. But what about our kids? They do not know that. And our mothers or our fathers, even they do not know how to transfer this knowledge to next generation. Even if they know, They don't know how to transfer this to next generation. So what happens? When any doubt comes in the heart, the new generation are going to the modern gurus, not the traditional gurus. Who are the modern gurus? Artificial intelligence apps. 3-4 years back it was Google. The greatest guru was Google Guru. But now in that place so many artificial intelligence apps are there. They will go and ask what sort of knowledge they are getting from that. All distorted things, all wrong narratives, all sorts of wrong narratives regarding Sanatana Dharma they are getting. There's no doubt in that. Whenever we speak of Sanatana Dharma, then immediately they will ask, what is your caste system? How you are viewing these transgenders? How you are respecting women? Why you are worshipping human parts, Shivalingam and all? Why you are worshipping this elephant-faced god? And how many thousand gods you have? So many questions are ready-made questions, you see. All these are ready-made questions. They will come. And all sorts of distorted knowledge they are getting. So, what I am saying is, there is no use in sitting somewhere and criticizing the present position. We have to change this. We have to address this problem. We have to correct this. How? That is the work I am asking you to do. Make as many data as possible in the web. This we have to do today. So that our children, when they go to the web and search for some details, they will get correct versions. Otherwise, what is happening in almost all universities? We have a Department of Indological Studies. Everywhere anti-Hindus are sitting. Everywhere. So what they are claiming and what they are giving, all anti-Hindu narratives. This is the present scenario. So we have to make a shift in this that we alone can make. Nobody will descend from sky as an avatara. No, don't expect that. It is our duty. So make as many data as possible. So many youngsters are doing PhDs. Have connection with them. Connect with them. Through their thesis. They must prepare correct thesis. And of course, tomorrow, that will be taken by these apps. That is one way. And there are so many scholars here in America itself. So many. Invite them and arrange classes in universities and record everything. Put in the web. So tomorrow, our children will get correct expositions. This is the only way to nullify the wrong narratives which are spreading today. So this we have to do. And be role models in front of our children. That is another thing. So all these we have to do. And the world condition is not that which was there in 1893. Remember that. And the present day, our responsibilities we recognize and fulfill. Okay? Yeah.
Swami, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. It was very, very enlightening. My question is how to bring about political empowerment. You know, one of the things which we noticed, like you mentioned, the caste and the universities, you know, when we go out and try to tell them, you know, what the misinformation is there, what the real information should be, we are called nationalists, fundamentalists, radical people. There are a lot of evil forces who are bent upon demonizing us, demeaning us, even dismantling us. They're having all these kind of things, seminars out there. And our temples, our organizations, they will talk about Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism, but they do not want to talk about political empowerment, that how we should be making policies, sitting on the table, rather than taking everything, you know, of course, like you talk about slavery, thousands of years back home and by Mughals and Britishers, and now, fortunately, we got some freedom, and this freedom can be taken away again. I mean, a lot of us over here are very, very afraid what's happening even back home. You're talking about becoming number 3 country, but if things politically go wrong, it can go back to the same thing. We can get enslaved again, and not only there, but all over. So that is the fear which we have, and sometimes we feel helpless to change the media, the universities and other places, and that's why, you know, we made something called Americans for Hindus. For 3 years now we've been trying to empower, but we don't have the same response. When I go talk to these people that they need to contribute and they need to come on board to do the political empowerment, become the warriors, let's not only just protect and preserve ourselves, we need to futuristically promote ourselves so that our children and next generation can be empowered, so they don't have the same problem. So how do we really do that amongst ourselves? So that is a challenge which I've been facing and many of us are facing over here.
It's a very, very
relevant problem, and we have to find out the solution. We started with a small piece of Rigveda mantra. Now, there were different versions. Mainly there were 21 versions for Rigveda itself, shakhas. Most circulated is Rigveda Samhita with 10,512 mantras. 10,512 mantras. What is the last sukta? That we have to remember. Sangachadhvam, Samvadadhvam, Samvo Manamsi Janatam. You people, be united and walk together for a noble cause. You people, be united and talk together for a noble cause, divine cause. This is the last sukta of Rigveda. If we can learn this and take the message into the heart, there is no problem at all. Otherwise, the third position can be 30th position or 300th position. Slavery can come again. So, be united. Don't get fragmented. This message, of course, linguistic differences are there. And according to the guna structure, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic, our mode of action, our reciprocation, our understanding, everything will change. But we must stand together, work together. That feeling of togetherness must be there, and we must promote that. And see, in almost all fields of social life, we must come up and we must have authority. We must be wealthy people. So many businessmen must come. In the field of education, we must be able to produce great teachers. And see, the present day social psyche is much influenced by the media. Media are purchased media, manufacturers of news items, not circulators of news items. They are manufacturing. Simply sitting at one place and criticizing all this is of no means, of no use. Why can't we do that? Instead of sitting at a place and always replying to the criticisms of others, that is in the defensive state, be some more offensive. Why can't? Of being offensive means don't attack. No, not that. You go and attack others. No. But stop answering to all the questions. For example, last day, some 2-3 days back, I was sitting with some youngsters, a youth group. And they asked, "Oh Swami, you boasted many things about your dharma and all. But what is the position you are keeping towards transgenders?" Then I asked back, I am not replying your question, I am not going to give a reply, but let me ask a question. Can you point out a system of belief or faith or religion or whatever it is, which asks you to worship Ardhanarishwara? Can you show that? Can you show? Only one, and that is Hinduism. We are worshipping Ardhanarishwara, half man, half woman. And we have never heard of Rama Sita. We always are hearing Sita Rama, Lakshmi Narayana, not Narayana Lakshmi. Uma Maheshwara. That is our tradition. That tradition you must uphold. Introduce to the new generation. So from our last day I was talking with some youngsters, kids, and I asked, how many of you want to be great journalists? Nobody raised their hands. Nobody. It is very sad. Journalists must emerge because they are the makers of social psyche of the present day. And university professors and primary teachers, they must come. Wealthy people who can support the whole system, they must come. So have this in mind. If we are united, we can fulfill all these things. And let me repeat once more. Don't be in the defensive state always. If you are, always questions will come on asking. Again and again that will come. You will be sitting and answering. Why this Vishnu is having 2 legs and 4 arms? Is a type of handicap nature? So we will have to reply that. Then he will fabricate another question and come, you will have to reply. Then he will work behind. We will be sitting here and answering. Stop it. ask some questions. For that we must learn. Slowly, there is no doubt in that. The greatness of the teachings of rishis that will show the world the real path, and we will be in the first position in all fields. There is no doubt in that. I have no doubt in that. But for that we have to work. Simply sitting and saying Sanatana Dharma is Sanatana, it will last forever, it is eternal Dharma, that won't do. The practical aspects we have to understand and analyze and find out solution to all problems. So, what he said is very, very relevant. And first, be unified, be united. Work for that. But I have seen many types of partisan ideas are there. Last day, from where I forgot, after my coming here, this time, one man said, Swami, we don't have Malayali temples in this town. There is some 2-3 temples are there. They are Gujarati temples. So we have to make Malayali temples, Swami. I said, what nonsense you are talking? I have never seen a temple where Gujarati Pratishtha is there. I have never seen a temple where Malayala Pratishtha is there. Of course, in Assam, there are Namghars established by great sage Srimanda Shankardevji. He established different Namghar in all villages. And the Pratishtha is Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is the Pratishtha. Nowhere else such Pratishthas are there. And even there, Assamese is not installed. Then what nonsense is that? Malayali temple, Gujarati temple. Huh? And if you are going for Gujarati temple, then what will happen? Then Kheda temple will come, Gandhinagar temple will come, Surat temple will come. Nonsense. And if you are going for a Malayali temple, then Nair temple will come, Irava temple will come. And if Nair temple we are establishing, then 24 carat, 22 carat, 20 carat, 18 carat. So we will be fragmented. See, stop such nonsense. When we are crossing the borders of Kerala, you must keep their Nair and Irava there. When we cross the borders of Bharat, keep BJP, Congress, CPI, CPM there. Enter into the politics of this country. Enter into the politics of this country and be leaders here. Have authority. Make influence. Otherwise, you will quarrel here also in the name of BJP and Congress and CPI. What nonsense it is. Huh? You are not doing that. But this is very important. Very important. Enter into the politics of the country where you are staying. And have authority. Then only we can do great things. Otherwise, our voice will get lost in wilderness. Keep in mind. I consider caste system was our original sin and allows others to divide us. How to get ourselves out of caste system and break the shackles so our kid inherit better. See, caste system. Whenever we speak about Bharat, immediately this will come, caste system. Show one place where caste system is not there. Show. In Bharat, all of us, irrespective of caste, we are going to one temple, we are worshipping one devata. But take the case of other religions, what are the conditions? Never a Sunni will enter a Shia, masjid. A Shia will not enter a Sunni masjid. If they enter, you will see what will happen. Never a Catholic will go to the church of Protestant. Vice versa also. In UK, when I visited one castle, the man in charge of that showed, Swami, this is the place where the bodies of 64 bishops were buried. 64 bishops. Who killed them? Their anti-group. This never happened in Hinduism. This never happened. So don't repeat some pallavis. Before repeating that, think. Let caste system be there. We never did slave trade. You go to our Shastras, never in Itihasas or Puranas, reference of slave trade you can see, no. Differences are there and they will be there. But it must not make superiority and inferiority. We are all one in one aspect. When we view from another aspect, we are different. All individuals have their own uniqueness. And see, in an organization, there will be organization of officers, there will be organization of clerical staff, there will be organization of non-gazetted officers, like that. These are modern form of jadi. There is a minister who spoke about Hinduism as it is just like malaria and dengue fever. Hinduism is like dengue fever and malaria, and therefore it must be eradicated from the globe. Who? A minister. How he became a minister? Because of his social service activities? No, only because he is son of another politician. And that politician, how he became the chief minister? Not because of his social service activities, but because he was the son of another. So this is jadi. In Malayalam, most famous actor, now he is Mohanlal. Take the case of Mohanlal. Mohanlal's son is also an actor. Take the case of Mammootty. His son is an actor. Amitabh Bachchan, take the case of Amitabh Bachchan. What is his son doing? Acting. So that is jati. That is jati. So this caste is coming in another form, it will go on like that. Don't make superiority or inferiority. We cannot stop this caste system in the world. It is there, it will be there, but we must not have superiority and inferiority in the name of caste or anything else. For that, we must have the knowledge Vedanta that teaches us oneness in everything. What makes me is the same entity that makes you. That oneness, that unity. Diversity will be there. It must be there. Because this world is a beautiful forest. Don't make it a plantation. This world is a beautiful forest. Don't make it a plantation. So diversities must be there. Let it be there. Who can stop? Supporting and guiding teenage kid to be rooted, confident and happy. There's only one way, be role models in front of them. That is the only answer. I'm not going to elaborate. How to make extended families or relatives to realize power of togetherness and bonding. How to make extended families. See, what is it, extended families? 30 years or 35 years back, 30 years back when I gave public lectures, I used to say, now our joint family structure is not there, everywhere nuclear family is there. 30 years back I used to talk, but now today I will not talk that because I am not seeing nuclear families. Individuals are there. No family, I am not seeing. Of course, somewhere here and there some families are there, but everywhere I am seeing individuals. Hi. There begins, then there ends. Hi mother, hi dad. There begins and there ends, individuals. So remember, this samskara, this dharma was protected by the system of family. Family system, kudumbam. So sustenance of this dharma is possible only through the system of family. So keep it intact. And realize this extended family. What is that? Once, see, when these stories are coming, the time will go. So, I am limiting. Once in a upper primary school, there was a portion and the lesson was, the name of that lesson was Swami Vivekananda. So teacher went to the classroom. So before starting that lesson, the teacher asked the students, "Oh students, today I am going to take a lesson and it is about one sannyasi. Do you know who is a sannyasi?" Then in one single voice all the students replied, "Sannyasins are those people who will take away children from their home." Then this teacher lost all energy to take the class. Without taking the class, she went back to the office room and she reported to the principal of that school, "This happened, so I cannot take the class anymore." Then they convened a meeting and they came to our ashram. They said, "Swami, you must come to our school. Before taking that lesson, we have to introduce one Swami to that students." I said, "I am ready, but you must not control the students, I will control them." Yes. Then I went there. For some 2-3 minutes we had a small talk, and I started with these words. I am a sannyasin and I came to select best boys and girls and I will take them. I have packaging cases are there in the vehicle. So with that words we started, and for some 5 minutes or so, I asked them to respect their mother, their father, because they are the personification of Ishvara in front of us. Mother is the first divine personification. Mother is the first teacher. So that in that way I talked with them. Then question answer session started and a girl stood up. "Swami, you are a clever man and you are shrewd also. Why? You asked us to respect and love our mother and you yourself renounced your mother and went for sannyasa. What sorts of teaching is this? You are doing something and teaching something else. You renounced your mother and you are asking us to respect and love our mother. What is this?" Then I asked her, "Who told you I renounced my mother? Who told you?" Never. When I took birth, I knew nobody else in this world. I knew only one thing, and that is the breast of the mother. Nothing else. Then within 1 or 2 days, I recognized my mother. This is my mother. So recognizing my mother, I loved her, and my love towards that breast also continued. Is it not? Then after some 2-3 weeks, I recognized my father. This is my father. Then that love was there towards mother. That love was there towards breast. So breast, mother and father. After some 2 or 3 months, this is my elder brother, this is my elder sister. Slowly, slowly, my family, that this extension happened. And now I am realizing, Mata me Parvati Devi, Pita Devo Maheshwara, Bandhava Shiva Bhaktascha, Swadesho Bhuvanatrayam. The whole world is my family. I am not limiting my family to any narrow bondages. So, make our family bigger and bigger. That is the extended family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudha is this mother earth, this bhumi. This is my family. This development is possible only when we imbibe the message of rishis. To that stage we have to develop. Yes, there are so many papers here. What to do with all this, I don't know. May we all have your blessings. I am nobody to bless. We all are one. Now it is time. Only 10 more minutes are there. So we have to stop. So what we will do with all these papers is, so many papers are there. We will have to sit for 2-3 hours together to answer these queries. But I have to go tomorrow morning, early morning itself to Phoenix. So, what we will do with all this? So many questions, good questions. So, this much let me tell, I am nobody to bless. Everybody have the capacity to curse and bless. And get the blessings of our parampara by doing good deeds, inculcating good thoughts, doing seva to the society, those in need, not in greed. By doing that, we will have real blessings from our Guru Parampara and work for that. Let us keep all these papers and we will do one thing. Of course, we will take these questions and of course, I will answer all these questions and put in the Advaithashramam YouTube channel. Is it okay? There is no other way. So all these questions will be answered within a month and it will be published in the Advaithashramam YouTube channel. So visit that Advaithashramam YouTube channel and you will get the replies. You can keep this and now we can conclude. And here so many Malayalis are there. For them only, let me say, we are publishing one Malayalam monthly magazine by the name Advaithashramam Satsangam. So many question answers are there and there are Vedanta Vyakhyanas and Samskrita studies and how to teach our children, all these topics are there. So purchasing these books is not easy when you are in America, but these magazines are published in Maxter app. Not only in the app, their site. So you can visit maxter.com and subscribe. Then you will get Advaithashramam Satsangam also. So don't forget that. It is for our family. Yes, now we can conclude. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om.
I would like to share a vote of thanks. Dear Swamiji, esteemed guests, dedicated volunteers, and all of you who have gathered here on this auspicious Friday evening. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt thanks to Swamiji for gracing us with his presence and sharing his wisdom. Your discourse was both enlightening and inspiring, leaving each of us with valuable insights and renewed faith. We are truly grateful for your time and generosity. To all volunteers, your tireless efforts behind the scenes are the true backbone of the event. From organizing the venue and seating to managing the catering and ensuring a smooth operations, you have played an invaluable role. Your dedication and selfless services are deeply appreciated. We are thankful for the supporting organizations such as HSS, Seva International, Bay Area Tamil Sangam, and NSS, who partnered with us to make this event possible. Your collaboration and shared vision have helped us reach a larger community and spread the message of peace and understanding. We also want to extend our thanks to Tirupati Bimas, who has provided dinner yesterday and today at a discounted price. And lastly, to each and every one of you who took time to attend this program on a Friday evening, your presence here is truly a testament to your dedication to spiritual growth and exploration. We are grateful for your enthusiasm and support, and we hope Swamiji's discourse has left a lasting impact on your lives. As we conclude this evening, let's carry forward the spiritual wisdom we have received and continue to spread the message of peace, love, and understanding in our communities. May we all have a blessed and continued guidance of Swamiji and the strength to talk on the path of righteousness. Thank you all once again. The dinner will be served in the next Seva hall. You may proceed to that building. Thank you.